This week, the Union Public Service Commission will release a single PDF document. For those waiting on the 2026 prelims results, the tension is suffocating. Back on May 24th, over 8.19 lakh candidates registered to sit in examination halls. But the mathematical reality of this exam is absolute. The government has designated exactly 933 final vacancies for this cycle. To visualize that attrition, we look at this funnel chart. More than 8 lakh applicants enter at the top, and just 933 seats remain at the very bottom. That leaves a success envelope of roughly 0.11%. Knowing these tight margins traps candidates in result week limbo. It's a loop of paralyzing anxiety and obsessive website refreshing. The immediate cost of this behavior is a direct displacement of preparation. Every hour staring at a loading screen is an hour removed from the active writing schedule. Managing the psychological transition between these two stages of the exam is the primary challenge of result week. Many candidates default to a wait-and-see strategy, where they completely halt their studies until the final PDF drops. Their primary daily input becomes compulsively checking upsconline.nic.in multiple times an hour. This creates a cycle of chronic vigilance, leading to cognitive fatigue before the real work of the mains even begins. Choosing to wait results in the loss of 7 to 10 critical days, time that should have been spent building answer writing endurance. This graph compares two different approaches. The top line shows a candidate who immediately transitions to mains prep. The bottom line represents the candidate who waits for the result and flatlines for over a week. When the result finally drops, the waiting candidate attempts to catch up. But because they lost so much time, they mathematically cannot intersect with the accumulated progress of the early starter. The sheer volume of the syllabus makes catching up improbable. In this context, waiting for the result actively sabotages your chances of clearing the mains. This paralysis is most visible among borderline candidates, those hovering right near the expected cutoff margins. They often get caught endlessly overanalyzing answer keys for their performance in CSAT Paper 2. The bubbles on that offline OMR sheet were filled in ink on May 24th. The variables are already locked. Obsessing over those answer keys leads to analysis paralysis over a factor that is no longer under your control. This wastes time that should be spent evaluating state-level alternatives or professional career pivots. Analyzing unchangeable CSAT variables creates a scenario where a candidate is unprepared for both the mains and their potential Plan B. The most effective strategy is to transition immediately to offline, timed mains answer writing the day after the prelims. This approach maintains continuous study momentum and begins building fundamental writing skills immediately. To manage this, follow the branches of this limbo protocol. Based on your May 24th score, you fall into one of three paths: safe, borderline, or out. Note that both the safe and borderline paths converge on the same action: immediate offline mains prep. This comes with an emotional risk. Studying hard for the mains and then failing the prelims can cause a psychological crash. However, answer writing skills are permanent equity. They transfer directly to a 2027 attempt or to upcoming state PSC exams. Operating as if you passed is the only rational strategy to survive the bottleneck. The accumulated preparation time is worth the temporary emotional risk of a negative result. The prelims eliminates candidates academically. Result week eliminates them psychologically. Here is your 48-hour action matrix. In the safe zone, block the news cycle and start your rigorous mains timeline today. Borderline scorers adapt the hybrid approach. Spend 60% on mains prep and 40% executing Plan B. For those aiming for 2027 or 2028 who are watching this unfold, take note of the logistical scale. To understand the scale, this exam requires navigating 83 cities and 2,072 centers for a grueling 2-shift offline experience. Success on the morning general studies paper is irrelevant if you lack the stamina for the afternoon CSAT session. Mastering this exam means building the mental resilience to survive these long post-exam waiting periods without losing focus. The official PDF will drop when it drops. Regain control of your time and your attention immediately.